Hi, Caitlin. I hope you're having an awesome Monday. So I'm sorry for the delay. I was kind of in a funk last week and just needed to take a couple days off, getting in my own head, as I'm sure you know how that goes sometimes. But I just wanted to make this video because I'm loving our conversation, like so much. And a couple of things I want you to take away from just this, the fact that I'm making you a video, that you're still thinking about all of this. I'm very heavily a believer in the universe and affirmations and the law of attraction, and all of these things were things that I thought were super lame, super cheesy, all like hippy dippy and whatever. But just from having now lived this lifestyle, and it's obviously not natural to me yet. It's something I had to put conscious effort into every day. It's giving me the confidence to share with people like you why you would be so awesome at this. Okay. So the fact that you keep thinking about it, it goes to show that this is something you should do. Okay. Most people just, we don't understand that. Like, why are things still popping up? Why do we have deja vu or other things? Because it's the universe trying to tell you that this is the next adventure. This is the next opportunity. Say yes, figure it out along the way, make it your own, make it fun, put your creative spin on it, and just make your life as amazing as you want it to be. So the biggest thing about coaching is that so many people just don't get it. Okay, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've talked to a few people at H2L because I think you would all be amazing, awesome coaches. The problem though, it's the mindset. And I say this with all the love and care and sympathy in the entire world, because I think that what all of you do is amazing. I was a personal trainer. I did teach yoga. I did teach strength training, Tabata. I've taught Pilates. And I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy helping other people feel confident. I love that in-person, one-on-one interaction. But now, with that being said, I don't like being limited to one building, one zip code, and one group of people within a 20-mile radius. Because the impact that I want to have on the world, the legacy that I want to leave behind, and the amount of lives that I know I am supposed to be changing, it's so much bigger than the 717. And I think that really what it comes down to is that you need to get the idea out of your head that it has to be A or B. It's not H2L and training or coaching, but instead, how can you combine the two together? And that really is limitless. That is totally up to you, however you want to do it. But I could right now connect you with top coaches in Beachbody who are still personally training, that are opening their own gyms, their own studios, and not working for other people, and still having that one-on-one in-person interaction, but then not being tied down to that building, having the funds to employ other women who want to stay in that town but want to teach a class, right? The whole idea behind coaching is to give you the freedom to maybe, keep doing what you do. You don't have to hate what you do to become a coach, ever. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, the people that love what they do always come into coaching with more optimism, with more enthusiasm, with more drive than the people that hate what they do. Because when you hate what you do and then you add coaching, it just seems like another thing you gotta do, right? But when you love what you do and then you get to come home and do something just as fun, you wanna do it even more. So just to address your questions. So I've been struggling with idea because you love teaching cycling and bar, and I just don't think I can give it up. So like I said, like, you don't have to give that up. That's your day job. You still do those things, and then you still would just do coaching on the outside of it. So basically, coaching is just connecting you with girls around the world who you can't teach cycling to in person. But you can still motivate and inspire each other. You can offer them a business opportunity because you're a coach. They could join your team. You can grow together, travel together, meet in Hawaii for a girls' weekend trip, and all because of a health and fitness business, right? So, would I have to give it all up to be a coach? Absolutely not. Like, the only thing you can't do as a Beachbody coach is be building a business in another network marketing company. But no, you can still build your brand as a cyclist, as a bar instructor. You can still totally do that. Okay. And you can even look at coaching as the vehicle to, talk to people more about your teaching, or to eventually open your own studio, right? Like, don't play small. Dream so freaking big, girlfriend. If you love what you do, why wouldn't you want to have your own studio? Like, the fact that you love what you do, that's amazing. So many people, that's all they want, is just to enjoy what they do. So why limit yourself to just being an employee when you could be a business owner, right? Okay, so what else? I'm also really not into Shakeology. So that's my question. I need to know why you're not into Shakeology, because I'm going to be honest and say that most people just don't know anything about it, and they just assume that it's like all of the other shakes that all of these other companies just have, and it's so not. I've done lots and lots and lots of training on it over the past year and a half. I've personally met with the creator of Shakeology twice. His name's Darren Oline. He's really amazing. He actually co-created Shakeology with Beachbody CEO's wife. Her name is Isabel Deichler, and they're both registered dietitians. They're both nutritionists. They're both just very passionate about finding real, whole, raw ingredients. Some of the biggest factors for me are the fact that none of the ingredients in Shakeology are grown here in the US, which is huge considering, and I know that you know this, most foods in the US are processed. 80% of foods on grocery store shelves in the US are processed foods. And so even if you are getting a balanced diet, if you're getting produce and all of, the nutrients that we need on a daily basis, if it's still coming out of a grocery store, it's still being sprayed with a bunch of shit. Even if it's slapped with that organic label, it doesn't mean anything. So for me, Shakeology hands down is the healthiest, most dense nutrition meal of my day. And I think that it just comes down to most people just are uneducated about it. Rightfully so. It's not like we're teaching Shakeology in classrooms. So if anything, I would love to have a conversation with you about that, because based on what you teach and the fact that you are so passionate about health and fitness, I know you will love Shakeology. I know you will. So it could have just been approached to you or pitched to you in the wrong way. But I would love to have a conversation about it, because I'm very passionate about it. I'd like to think that I'm pretty educated on it, and I'm constantly learning about what's in it. I could literally break down to you the 76 superfoods that are into it, because it's something that's really, really important to me to know about. Love the idea of helping other women. Absolutely. You can coach and still, do cycling and all of that. So that's the whole idea behind this, is that you are Caitlin. First and foremost, you're Caitlin. And the coolest part is that you're Caitlin that is an instructor, that she's already passionate about health and fitness. You have a great group of friends. You're already in the health and fitness industry. And now you have this other source of income, excitement, travel opportunity, freedom to eventually, quit your day job and just do coaching, cycling, teaching, bar full time. Like, how cool would that be for that to be your life? And what's even better is that I think that you're somebody that enjoys traveling. We've kind of briefly talked about this a little bit. So the nice thing is that you can travel whenever and wherever you want. So say down the road you wanted to go on this huge yoga excursion and get your yoga certification, but you wanted to do it in India. You wouldn't have to take off weeks of work. You could coach abroad because you don't need to be tied down to a building. You can still have Facebook anywhere in the world, talk to people, help them get started on their health and fitness journey, but then still doing something so effing cool by getting a yoga certification across the freaking world. That is what coaching is. It's freedom. It's opportunities. It's just options. It's not limiting yourself. It's not playing small. It's stepping into your greatness. It really is something that you will have to step outside of your comfort zone. But the coolest thing is you're already doing everything that I do. The only difference is between your posts about cycling and whatnot. I mean, you have to think of it this way. You're already selling workout classes. You're already selling cycling, okay? You're posting about on your Facebook page. People have to come and pay to take your class. Your class is not free. They come to pay for that. It's the same thing with this. They pay for your service, for your accountability, your support, your help with meal planning, to be included into your challenge app and things like that. So you're not doing anything differently, except that you're not your own boss. You're not creating your own freedom. You're not in charge of your own life, your schedule, your income, your traveling, and things like that. So again, I think that you would totally rock this business. I can sit here all day long and list off all of the characteristics about you of why I think you would be so amazing. But it really just comes down to if you want to do it or not. Okay? So let me know what you think and what you want to do moving forward from here. I'm just going to be honest and tell you that your first month as a coach it doesn't really have to be anything pertaining to business. That's really your choice. Some coaches will sign up and they just want to fall in love with our workouts, with Shakeology. No, it's not something that you have to promote, but it's one of our number one products. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you that if it's something that you don't believe in, then no, you're probably not going to be a successful coach, because Shakeology comes with all of our fitness programs. The only other option is that a customer or a client of yours can instead opt for our performance line, which is just whey protein and pre-workout. So our pre-workout is effing awesome. Our performance line is actually picked to sponsor Ironman for the next 7 years, which is really cool. So that should show you the integrity behind our company. The fact that Beachbody was picked out of 12 other companies to be Ironman's sponsor is pretty big freaking deal. So yeah, you can totally talk to people about that. But with that being said, I know that personally women are not lacking protein in their diet. So I don't really push for protein. I don't push for whey protein. I don't really think that anybody needs that additionally in their diet. Instead, I think that what we're missing is just nutrients, vitamins, minerals. I think that we have a nutrient deficiency, if anything, and Shakeology completely helps to fill that void. And so I hope that you're open-minded enough to at least just try it for yourself. I know that sometimes we can hear other people's opinions on it, but again, a lot of the times people's opinions are they just didn't have a good first experience. They didn't do this with a coach whose heart was in the right place. And you're going to find that with any business. So yeah, with that being said, your first month as a coach is simply you falling in love with our workouts, you falling in love with Shakeology, you falling in love with the team page, the challenge tracker app that I have. So I don't really do anything on Facebook other than like team stuff. So that would be your first month. If I know you're going to be a go-getter. That's my boyfriend. I know that you're going to be a go-getter. So ideally, I would love to have you start off trying both the health and fitness side, but then the business side as well. The reason being is that you have 30 days to try this. If you don't like it, if it's not for you, you can return all of it and get 100% of your money back. And that to me that's everything. Now, I don't want you to sign up and just think about that 30-day money-back guarantee and not give any effort or even try before just being like, this isn't for me. But I do want to let you know that just so that there is that kind of comfort zone behind you, or that cushion at least. But girlfriend, I'm just going to finish this off by saying that I was a stubborn personal trainer. I didn't think that I could do both of these. And I'm going to tell you that I tried to do both of them for a while, and I fell in love with coaching. And I am going to the top in this business. And I'm doing it by just talking to people, not shoving this shit down their throats. But, if you're just here and you just connect with the right people, and, right now as a cycling and a bar instructor, you are helping people get healthy and fit. Could you imagine how good it feels to not only help those women and men get healthy and fit, but then to give them an opportunity that could for real change their entire lives? Like, oh my God, it just gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Okay? So you have that power as a coach. You don't have that right now as just an instructor. So don't play small. Your life is really, I don't know, you're just a really cool person. I believe that we met for a reason. I believe that our conversation's gone in the direction that it was supposed to. And even if right now isn't your time, I believe in the timing of everything. And I know that when you join me, when you say yes to coaching, the only regret you're going to have, or the only question you'll be thinking is just, why did this take me so long? Because I know that when you sit down and see about all the different ways that you can combine what you're doing now with coaching, you are going to be so freaking excited. Okay? So I hope you're having an awesome day, and I cannot wait to hear all of your thoughts and what you thought about this. Talk to you soon. Bye.